Hi, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the warmer day today. It was 75. It looks like 75 degrees in the 2 o'clock hour is going to end up being the high temperature in Portland. A little humid because remember, all this flow pattern is coming up from the south, and that's a bit of an inherent humid flow for us. So maybe you noticed that out there a little bit this afternoon. Well, everything is developing. It's 5:55, pretty much on track to what the weather modeling has been indicating that I've been showing you and talking about the last couple of days. So there are lightning strikes north of Madras. We've got a thunderstorm around Bend. And then we got this elongated area where there have been a few lightning strikes, but mostly just rain. And this is now extending back across to the west into the Salem area. So we're watching that. Here's a satellite picture that shows the low spinning down in California, the little curl right there. Some lightning strikes when I grab this in southern Oregon. And then most of the lightning is way out here across Montana and actually up into Canada. But I just checked an update to some of the lightning strikes. It is showing they've had about 10, 11, 12 strikes in central Oregon. And we're expecting that area in central Oregon to continue to fuel some thunderstorms as we go into this evening. Check this out. This is pretty cool. This is the visible satellite picture. It's pretty cool because you can see the definition of these building cumulus towers. See all the kind of popcorn, the kind of the knuckling or the well-defined batches of clouds. You can kind of tell that's convection. So all this area here, convection, potential downpours building, potential lightning building. Everything is flowing back to the west. The weather modeling was showing these storms mainly riding north up the Cascades, but I think there's definitely, without question, the chance that some of this action will work into the valley and up into southwest Washington through the evening hours. Again, we're already seeing a little bit of rain down in parts of Marion County, and then you've got more of a low cloud deck offshore on the satellite picture. But we are definitely unstable, and it's not going to take much of a little ripple of energy in the atmosphere to get a thunderstorm popping, especially in the North Valley or up in Skamania County or parts of Clark or Cowlitz County. So the upper level low is parked down over California. This is the flow pattern that will fuel this thunderstorm chance continuing tonight, continuing into the day on Thursday. I really don't have any big changes to any of the forecasts. Updated futurecast modeling courtesy of KGW TV. These are the ones that have come out this afternoon, and they show at 8 o'clock tonight action that right now is down closer to Madras, lifting north, kind of bearing much of the gorge and rain with potential thunderstorms. Again, some of these storms that it's showing in Skamania County and eastern Multnomah County might end up drifting and being a little bit farther to the west than this is showing. So don't be surprised if you hear a rumble of thunder tonight. And then this action continues overnight. And then this is 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. You wake up in the morning on Thursday. I do expect some rain in the valley. Could be some rumbles of thunder. This still likes a fairly large area of heavy rain where you see the yellow and kind of the orange or tan colors. Tomorrow at 11, this is mostly north of Portland, anywhere from parts of Clark County up into Longview and back into Astoria. The exact positioning of this is somewhat up in the air. There are other models that actually keep this even more north, up into Chehalis. So not sure exactly where that's going to land, but certainly there's a lot to be aware of, keep updated on, and check the radar between, well, now and really throughout the day tomorrow. There will continue to be thunderstorms Thursday afternoon, fire in central and eastern Oregon, and the chance, at least, of shower activity continuing in the afternoon. It does appear that once we get through early afternoon tomorrow, our atmosphere here locally on the west side of the state will begin stabilizing, shutting off the chance of stormy weather. We'll get back into just some typical rain showers. Again, that's eventually happening Thursday afternoon. So remember that big area of rain that I showed you where it was heavier. All I really want you to get from this map is it's possible that that big heavy rain area could produce a half of an inch of total rain. It's possible it could produce closer to an inch of rain. Remember I showed you a map yesterday that showed that. And here's one showing Astoria from what falls the remainder of today through the daytime hours of tomorrow, getting 84 1/100 of an inch. And notice the heftier rain amounts, rhododendron, Kelso, Astoria, definitely Portland and to the north, or even north of Portland, less and less as you drop south into the mid part of the valley. So we'll see if that turns out to be true. The modeling has been very consistent on that. Here's that map that I showed you yesterday, just to kind of compare to the updated weather map that I just showed you. And again, yesterday we talked about, well, maybe 5/100ths of an inch or not even that much down in Salem. But there could be an inch of rain in this band sitting up somewhere near Portland to north of Portland, Kelso, Longview, maybe up into Hoquiam. That still looks to be kind of the main target area, but we are potentially looking at for heavier rains overnight tonight and during the day tomorrow. It does appear this cold trough bringing our next front in will not arrive until Monday. Remember, it was looking like it was Sunday. Then yesterday it was like, well, maybe it's not going to come in until Sunday night or Monday. But the modeling that's come out this morning brings this front and colder trough in on Monday of next week with some likely rain and cooler temperatures. So if that's true, Saturday and Sunday this upcoming weekend would be partly sunny days with a chance of scattered showers, but limited rain and really a lot of dry time expected mixed in, again, this coming Saturday and Sunday with the front holding off until Monday. It still looks like that front, I need to correct this. I pulled this up and I saw that the Monday rain totals were about the same. So this should say Monday rain outlook. This is rain that's picking up really at this point more like Sunday overnight into Monday. It still looks like maybe there's a 1/4 inch of rain with that cold front and that trough that's moving in. Update 7-day numbers. Ongoing chance of thunderstorms. Certainly the storm chance seems to be better from Portland to the north and gets better and better as you go north of Portland. I don't want you folks in Salem to be shocked if you hear rumble of thunder tonight or wake up in the morning and there's some lightning, some heavy rain areas. It just looks like the best bet is going to be the farther north that you go. Friday, it still looks like there is likely rain, and some of the modeling is actually picking up a second bullseye, some heavier rain coming in Friday morning. But I don't see any storms on Friday. Whatever this is, it will just be rain. And with the low-level clouds, temperatures have lowered us into the 50s, so that's a chilly day, right? And then here's that weekend I talked about. Still cool. Daytime highs both days, only about 60 degrees. Certainly an ongoing shower chance, but partly sunny at times and really lots of nice dry time expected. Then the front Monday, that's 48 to 58. And I will tell you, next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I don't think the modeling has really decided what it's going to do. As a forecaster, sometimes you can just tell because you see a lot of back and forth. You're like, the modeling really hasn't figured this out yet. But I would tell you one of the possibilities is there's a big low offshore in the Pacific that holds out to sea. It actually ends up giving us a warm air advection south-southwest wind flow on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. And if that's true, we'd have a good chance of decent dry weather with 67 on Wednesday and then jumping up into the 70s maybe on Thursday and Friday of next week. So, but again, I think the bigger story is our modeling hasn't really figured that out. I still believe the main threat, I've been looking at the surface reports from Central Oregon, I still believe the main threat of these storms is going to be heavy rain and dangerous lightning. Could be some hail, but I don't see a lot of it. I don't really see much of a threat for wind either. So, keep an eye to updated reports, but mostly rain pockets that'll be really heavy and lightning. And then on a quick note, I'm actually my family is traveling up to Spokane actually tomorrow, so we're going to be going up there. So I probably won't be seeing you until Sunday or Monday of next week because I've got a 4-day holiday coming up. And with that, I will thank you for using these videos, for using my weather site, portlandweather.com, that, of course, will be operating in my absence with live radar and forecast updates. And with that, I will bid you a nice night. We'll see what kind of action we get.